Hello and welcome to Color It Live. This is where we talk about all things Color It and where we showcase how you guys free your creativity each and every day. And we have a whole ton of creativity to show you guys. It's a very exciting night. So again, my name is Nyla and this is Jeremiah. We're going to be hosting tonight. Lots of things going on. We're going to have some TV trivia. You guys chose I Love Lucy and the Brady Bunch, and so we're doing the Brady Bunch tonight. And also, I will be showing how I do a darker skin tone technique. So I'll tell you what colors I'm using, and so you guys can see what kind of how I do a darker skin tone. So it's lots of fun. Our giveaway tonight is the Best of Color It book. I don't have that one and I didn't print it off, but you can see it at colorit.com. Look under the coloring books and you'll see it. The Best of Color It is literally that. It has a couple of pictures from some of their most popular books. There's cats, there's mythical and fantasy, there's Around the World in 50 Pages. So a little bit of everything. So if you are new to Color It, first I want you to give you a shout out and say hi, welcome to Color It. But if you are new to Color It, then the Best of Color It coloring book is a really good option so that you can kind of see what all of their books have. So that's our giveaway, is the Best of Color It. We have a guest caller on tonight as always. I did give a hint in the chat. Another hint I'm supposed to give you is that she loves mandalas. So let's see if anyone can guess who that is tonight. All right, so I talked about what we're gonna do, our giveaway. So next, let's just go ahead and get to your submissions. I see that we have Lou on tonight. We got Betty, Pam, hey. We got Cheryl, Mary, Anita, Alisha is joining us, Evelyn, Rachel, Brenda, Ellen, Audrey, Mark, I saw you, Tammy, Sherry, Vivian, Charlene, and so many more. I can't keep up. So welcome to Color It. I'm so glad you guys all tuned in. Let's get to your Freebie Friday submissions. All right. So again, if you want to, to win, I forgot to say, to win the giveaway tonight, you have to share. And to share, your Facebook profile needs to be set to public. And share to all your groups. You can send it in Messenger, share, and that'll be how you are entered into the contest. So I always forget that part. I need to start writing it down. Okay, so our Freebie Friday submissions. Remember, you can get Freebie Friday by going to colorit.com, signing up for the newsletter, and when you do, you will get the Freebie Friday every Friday to download. So here is what we worked on last week. All right, first off, we have Cheryl Michael, and this is all of the Freebie Fridays are going to be from mostly the Tropical Scenes book, which is our brand new book. It's exciting seeing everybody's pictures. So Cheryl, Jeremiah, what do you think of Cheryl's picture?
I love the shading on the sand.
Yes, you definitely see the shading in the sand. I love all of the colors that you used. It looks very tropical. I especially love how the pinks pop out from everything and how you can see the sun shining on the clouds. I like that little detail, how you can see the sun on the clouds, even on the boat, on the ocean itself, and then on the umbrella. So that is a very good detail that I noticed. So thank you, Cheryl, for sharing that with us. Next we have Chris Magnante. And what do you like, Jeremiah?
I like the yellow sails of the boat next to the yellow bright sun.
I do too. And I like how you did your umbrella in a rainbow color. And I also like the black and white checkered blanket. And also there's a black and white checkered cloth in your basket there. Very colorful, very tropical. So good job, Chris. Thank you for sharing. Let's give all of our colorettes and color studs lots of hearts tonight, guys, because we have some very creative, awesome pictures. Next, we have Diane Simbab. And again, this is from Tropical Seasons. What do you think, Jeremiah?
I love all the blues in your picture.
I did too, and I like the softness of your picture, Diane. The soft tones gives it a very calming effect. So you could almost just hear the waves lapping against the beach. Very blissful, very tropical, but a very calming effect. So good job, Diane. Next we have Libby Smith, and what do you like?
I love the bold reds in your picture.
Yes, those bold reds definitely stand out, and they really pop against the cooler tones of the greens, pinks, and purples. So I really like that. So I love the combination that you used here. You got that bright red, that bold red, and then you have the softer colors all around it. So great job, Libby. Lots of hearts. Next we have Michelle Oeffling, and again, Tropical Scenes. What do you think, Jeremiah?
I love the colors and the patterns of the boat, of your boat.
Yeah, that boat is very pretty. I like the bright orange and the pink chairs with they each have their matching hats. I think that's really cute. So very cheerful and fun picture. Thank you for sharing that with us, Michelle. All right, next we have our random submissions. And remember, if you want your submissions shown on Color It Live or on Color It Facebook, all you have to do is you can post it on Color It's Facebook page, or you can email it to them at support@colorit.com. So if you want to be on Color It Live, that's all you have to do. So let's look at the random submissions. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, first we have Alisha Clay, and this is from Colorful Dragons. What do you think of Alicia's dragon here?
I love the shadings and the scales.
Yep, those are excellent. The way she has the scales shaded, it definitely gives the dimension to the dragon. I like the soft blues against the soft yellows. I think that's a really pretty combination. And then it looks really good against the orange and red circle frame that you have around it. So I like that. Very proud and regal dragon. So lots of hearts for Alisha. Thank you for sharing. Okay, next we have Barbara Kirby, and this is from Mandalas Volume 2. What do you think, Jeremiah?
I like how they look like rockets in space.
They do look like rockets. I like how, Barbara, I like how you represented both day and night in this mandala. The day being the oranges and yellows, and the night being the blues and the pinks. It definitely, like Jeremiah says, has that space look to that. And I've seen this picture before, but I'd never even thought of them looking like rockets. So when Jeremiah pointed that out, I'm like, yes, they do. They look like rockets. So lots of hearts for Barbara. She was out of this world with her mandala. Okay, next we have Mary Baylock, and this is from Around the World in 50 Pages. What do you think of this picture of Holland here, Jeremiah?
I really like the colors of the flowers.
Yes, I do too. I like the warmth of your picture, Mary. The red, yellow, and orange, we know they all come from the warm side of the color wheel, and that's because they give you a warm feeling, and that's what this picture is giving us. It looks like a perfect sunny day in Holland. Nice, perfectly just warm, not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful picture. Definitely took us to Holland. So thank you for the trip to Holland, Mary, and lots of hearts for her as well. I keep looking out for our winner. Make sure you guys are sharing. Share to your family, your friends, your groups. You can even send it on Messenger. Okay, next we have Robyn. And I knew I tried to practice this. Trouptsidis, maybe. If I have pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry, Robyn. What do you think of Robyn's wild doodle here?
I love the shades of pink and the purple.
Right. I like how this kind of gives you the opposite feeling of what we just got with Mary's picture. Robyn's picture is all cool colors, and I really like that. The teals and the greens go so well with the pinks and the purples. No one color dominates this picture, but we still get that wild feeling since it is from Wild Doodles. So lots of hearts for Robyn's cool wild doodle. Thank you for sharing with us. All right, next we have Sharon Schank, and we got some cupcakes here. What do you think, Jeremiah?
I like the moon cupcake.
Right. Even got some stars on it. His favorite color is blue, so I had a feeling he was going to pick that one. I like how this picture, it looks really yummy. It was hard for me to pick just one or two things that I liked about it. And it has so many details in each of these cupcakes. And Sharon, you got every single one of them. I think my favorite would be the red one, that has the red, bright red icing with the flowers that have like blue lined around them. I think that was really pretty. So that one's probably my favorite cupcake. So all of them are fun and all look absolutely delicious. And this is from the Blissful Scenes book, and this would definitely be a blissful scene. So awesome job, Sharon. Thank you for sending us your blissful scene of cupcakes. Now I want some cupcakes. All right, next we have our Color It Weekly Theme Challenge. Okay, let me tell you about the most awesome Facebook group there is. It's called Color It Coloring Books. All right, if anyone has not joined, I want you to go as soon as the show is over, go to Color It Coloring Books and join. Once you do, you will have a vast variety of friends and friends with knowledge. You can ask questions and you get answered almost immediately. There's always someone in the group. You can post pictures so that if you have questions, like if you need inspiration, they're happy to do that. Or you yourself can post and inspire others. But we're talking about the challenge. And Nicole does that. Every week she comes up with a different theme. Sometimes it's flowers, sometimes it's puppy dogs, sometimes it's candles. So it's always different. All you have to do is go through the Color It books and find one that fits the theme. And you enter into the challenge. Nicole then assigns you a number. And she then puts them all together and she draws from them. And the ones that get drawn are featured on the Color It Weekly Theme Challenge with us here on Color It Live. Okay. Just checking to see if we have a winner yet. It's not quite 15 minutes, so I'm kind of jumping ahead. All right, so this week's theme is honoring our fallen soldiers. So let's see how you guys freed your creativity in honor of those that fight for our peace here in the United States. Okay, first we have Anita Scott, and this is from Colorful Quilts. What do you think about Anita's quilt there, Jeremiah?
I like how bold the red, white, and blue are.
Yes, they definitely stand out, and I like how you, Anita, chose a theme and you stuck with it. All of it very bold colors, and then you got that soft blue around the edging of the quilt, which really makes the boldness stand out even more. And then I love, it's a small detail, but I love it how you got just two little yellow apples in with the red. So I noticed that right away, and I thought, well, that's cool. It's something's very subtle, but I definitely noticed it. So great job, Anita. Thank you for sending that in. Lots of love for Anita and her colorful quilt. Next we have Barbara Kirkpatrick, and this is from Mandalas Volume 2. We've got our first winner, guys. So let's go back to Jeremiah and I. Hey guys. All right, so the first winner for tonight, remember that you are winning the Best of Color It coloring book. The first winner is Teresa Glenn Tiller. So Teresa Glenn Tiller, congratulations. You are our first winner for tonight. You just won the Best of Color It coloring book. Now, all you have to do to get that is send an email to support@colorit.com. Let them know that you are a Color It Live winner. And in that email, make sure you include your address and your phone number. And they'll get that sent out to you. And I can't wait to see the pictures that you color with it and see how you free your creativity. So can't wait for that. So congratulations again to Teresa Glenn Tiller. That's excellent. So let's go back to Barbara's picture and see how she has shown support for the troops. All right, what do you see first, Jeremiah?
It looks really festive.
Yes, it does. It looks very festive. Definitely worthy of the 4th that is coming up. I think this looks like a fireworks show when I see it. That's what it made me think of when I saw it. With all the reds, whites, they pop out from that blue background. So like Jeremiah said, very festive, very July 4th worthy. So excellent job, Barbara. Let's show her some hearts. Thumbs up. Make sure you guys are sharing. Okay, next we have Brenda Green, and this is Colorful Expressions. Now, when I first saw this, I thought the expression might be the Big Apple. But then Jeremiah pointed out that there is hands of a clock in the middle. So I'm thinking, and I need all of you Color It fans to help me out here, I'm thinking it's a New York minute. But if I am wrong, please let me know in the comments. And I will make sure I look at that later to see if I was correct or not. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with along that lines of a New York minute. So Brenda Green from Colorful Expressions. What do you think, Jeremiah, when you see this?
I like the red and yellow outline that looks like lights around a billboard.
It does, and New York has billboards and signs everywhere with the lights around it. So that was perfect how you did the outline there. I like how bright and bold your picture is, just like the city. The city has always got something going on, and this picture does too. I like the green of your statue, and the yellow cab goes really good against the red, white, and blue of the flag in the back. So definitely showing support for our troops and those that fight for us every day. So thank you, Brenda. I hope that you enjoyed coloring it, because we definitely enjoyed looking at it. Thanks a lot for sharing. Lots of hearts, guys. Okay, next we have Dorene Babb, and this is from Colorful Scriptures, and I'm going to read the scripture first. It's from 2 Samuel 22:33. It says, God is my strength and power, and he maketh my way perfect. So definitely would support the theme of the challenge, to support our troops. So good choice here, Dorene. What do you think of Dorene's picture, Jeremiah?
I think your eagle looks proud and majestic.
Definitely. I too love your soaring eagle with his browns and his white head. Definitely stands out against the bright blue of the sky. And I like your shading of the mountains. It gives it a very dimensional look. And the softness of your letters, I like how you did them all in like a blue color. Some of it light blue, some of it more of a darker blue. So awesome job, Dorene. Thank you for sharing that with us. Lots of hearts. Make sure you guys are sharing. Next we have Jeanne Duvall, and this is the same picture. And as always, it might be the same picture, but everybody does it a little different because everyone has their own little creative thing that they do. And what do you like about Jeanne's picture, Jeremiah?
I like how you colored God bold red.
Yeah, definitely the God definitely stands out, and that gold around it is really pretty. I like that effect. The rest of your picture has a softer look to it. All of the earth tones are very soothing, and I like that. The way that you shaded everything from the eagle's feathers to the rock gives it a very natural, earthy feel, and definitely like that. So great job, Jeanne, and thank you for sharing that with us. Next we have Mary Thomas, and this is back to Colorful Quilts. What do you think of Mary's picture here?
I like the variety of the apples.
Yes, I do too. Very bright and cheerful picture here, Mary, that you colored. The bright red and blues of the flag look so good against the green and yellows and reds of the apples. And those apples shine to perfection. I mean, they look like the perfect apples. So definitely nice and juicy. So love your picture. Lots of hearts for Mary. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, next we have Miracle Dunkleberger, and this is from Mandalas to Color Volume 1. And what do you think of her mandala here?
I think it looks very festive.
Definitely another good tribute to the fourth with the red, white, and blue. I like how you were able to adapt the mandala to fit the theme. When I first saw this mandala before, was colored, I instantly just thought of winter. But I like how you added the red and the blues and you gave it a patriotic theme instead of a winter theme. So very good job. Like how you made the mandala fit the theme of the week. So lots of hearts for Miracle. Okay, next we have Pam Lindy, and this is from Mandalas Volume 2. What do you think, Jeremiah?
I like the consistency of the pattern you chose.
Yes, she's very consistent, very even throughout the mandala. This is a very delicate looking mandala. Mine reminds me of lace or a thread mandala. But you added strength to it, which I know that kind of sounds funny, but with the bold reds and blues, it makes it have a stronger effect. When you look at it, you can feel the strength from it. And I like how you made the delicate mandala fit the theme. So excellent job there, Pam. I love the variations of reds and blues. It's a very pretty mandala. Thank you. Okay, next we have Robyn Northug, and we're back in the Colorful Quilts. What do you like?
I like the shading of the apples.
Yeah, those apples are bright, bold, delicious, red-looking apples. So great job. I like how you went beyond the red, white, and blue, and you added yellow to the diamonds and stars outside the flag. And I can't see, I think I can see it. It says, in remembrance of Sergeant Robert Drelich. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but that is who Robyn had dedicated this to. So thank you for sharing that with us. Beautiful picture, lots of hearts for Robyn and her quilt. Okay, next we have Victoria Holmes, and this is from Mandalas Volume 2. What do you like, Jeremiah?
I like how you wrote a dedication on your picture.
Yeah, me too. And I can't quite read it. It says, thank you for your sacrifice and service, or service and sacrifice, in remembrance of Sergeant Robert Diedrich. I'm sorry, Victoria. It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful dedication, and I'm sorry that I can't read it. But thank you for doing that, letting us know. I like how you used the red, white, and blue, but you added softer shades of the red, white, and blue throughout your mandala, making it look more sentimental. So it's not just the bright, cold, bold colors, but it's also the softer ones too. So very sentimental, and I can tell that when you colored this, you were thinking of someone, and it shows in your picture. So thank you, Victoria, for sharing that with us. So that is all for the submissions, the weekly challenge submissions. So let's see what time it is. About time to let's call our guest caller. Let me transition this first. So I hope, did anybody guess that it's going to be Eddie McKenzie tonight with us? I wasn't able to look and see if anybody guessed it right or not, but it is Eddie McKenzie. So let's give her a call real quick, and hopefully we can hear her. Might have to turn up your sound, guys.
Hello.
Hello, Eddie. How are you tonight?
I'm doing really good.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're looking at your pictures, and I've got some questions for you. What state are you tuning in from? Okay, just a second. Sorry. For some reason, it switched over on me. Okay, repeat that one more time.
Michigan.
All right, Michigan. How and when did you find Color It, if you remember?
Well, it's been like right from the beginning, because I remember just pitching a random stuff book, and I know it's been since they started, because I know it's been at least 2 years.
That's good. All right, so do you have a favorite medium that you like to color with?
Oh my goodness. I actually have two. Well, I like markers, but I also like my glitter gel.
Yep, those are probably my favorite too. It used to be colored pencils, but I've gotten really addicted to the markers and the gel pens lately. What is your favorite book?
I have two.
Two.
Mandalas and Mystical Fantasy.
All right. Mythical and Fantasy is one of my favorites too. I need to get into mandalas more. They kind of intimidate me, but when I see yours and everybody else's, I'm like, I think I can do that, but we'll see. Okay, so we are looking at your picture here. It's of Pocahontas, and it says, if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Why is this one of your pictures that you're most proud of?
Well, I just felt that I did a really good job on it, being very, very subtle in the middle, and then surrounded by the bright feathers. And I also like the saying, because it's like, if you walk a mile in my shoes, you'll know. Yeah,
exactly. I like it too. I like how the colors are all nice and soft, and the way that you colored her outfit, or what, I can't think of the word, but the way you did her headdress and her outfit looks very authentic, and I like how you did that. And I like how you put kind of highlights in her hair to show that it's braided and not just a piece of hair. So just excellent shading on this, Eddie. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Besides coloring, do you have any other hobbies?
Painting.
Painting.
Yeah, I like to paint, and I like to read. And I don't delve into it much anymore, but I used to make my own jewelry.
Yep, I think we've all kind of went through that phase. Well, thank you very much, Eddie, for letting us call you and get to know you a little bit better. I see your pictures all the time in the Color It group, and I see your comments. I love how active you are in the group, and I wanted to get to know you a little bit better, so thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a great evening.
You also.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that was Eddie McKenzie. She was our guest on tonight. And I believe we have a second winner. so let's go back to me and Jeremiah. Hello. All right, we have our second winner for tonight is Sonia May Taru. So Sonia May Taru, congratulations. You are our second winner. You just won the Best of Color It coloring book. You're gonna love it. It's got a little bit of everything. All you have to do is email support@colorit.com. Make sure your address and your phone number is in there so they can make sure that they get you the right thing on, and they'll get that sent to you right away. So, all right, so congratulations again to Sonia May Taru. You're gonna love that book. All right, so we did the Freebie Fridays, we did our random submissions, we did our weekly challenge and our guest caller. So guess what? It's time to color. And we are coloring a picture from the brand new Tropical Scenes coloring book. And if you do not have this freebie yet, you can go to colorit.com/bananalady. That's right, colorit.com/bananalady. And when you see the picture, you'll completely understand why they called it that. So, and I'm going to be showing you how I do a darker skin tone. I thought since it's a tropical picture that I would demonstrate this. I wanted to go beyond just a tan person. I wanted to show more ethnicity in the picture. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do tonight, and hopefully I am able to achieve it. So I'm going to walk you through the colors and everything, and then after I get done talking, Jeremiah has the Brady Bunch trivia questions. So let's get switched over first. So I wanted first to show you, I have in my journal that I got here, I like to keep my palettes ready, and these are the basic palettes. These are just 2 colors that you can use, and if you want to know these, I will be glad to put them up. I've posted this before in Color It, but we are going to be doing this one down here, but we're going to do a little bit more to it, so a little bit more in depth. So I have my Color It pencils sheet with all the different colors on it, and tonight we are going to be using, let's see here, some multiple different colors of brown. I have Brown Snuggle, which is CO19. I have Gentle Brown, which is CO23. It's a darker brown. Then I have the lightest of the browns, I believe, is C034, which is natural brown. And then for the cheeks and the lips, I'm going to use Optimistic Orange, which is CO42. And I know what you're thinking, orange really? But I really like how it looks against the browns. So let's see if I can do this correctly for you guys. So there is our banana lady, just as they said. All right. First, I am going to lay down the Optimistic Orange, where she would naturally be, it's almost like a highlight, but it would be where she would naturally blush, or you know, if she had a little too much sun, this is where it would go. So I'm going to start with that. And you want to, when you are doing skin or skin tones, you want to use a soft pressure, because you're going to build, because human skin has so many colors in it. It's ridiculous, and I only chose 4, and there's lots more. So make sure you start out and you do it soft. So first I'm going to go and do her cheeks and the different areas where she would have maybe like a little bit of a rosy color to it. And Jeremiah will start on our first Brady Bunch trivia question.
Which younger Brady kid famously declared, Moshe, Moshe, Moshe?
All right, this is pretty famous. I think everyone's going to get this one. But who was it that said, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha? Do we have choices?
Bobby, Cindy, or Jeanne?
Okay, so was it Bobby, Cindy, or Jeanne that declared, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha? It was always about Marsha. Go ahead. If you got an answer, just go ahead and tell me.
Robyn, Taylor, said Jeanne.
Jeanne, very correct. One of the middle siblings definitely felt like she was not getting enough attention. So yes, that is correct. Good job, guys. You know your Brady trivia. So I'm just adding this, orange where I think it might be a little bit more, rosy. And then we're going to go over it with one of the browns. Okay, go ahead with your next question, Jeremiah.
Which Brady kid got hit in the nose with a football?
Okay, this one's also a pretty famous scene. Who got hit in the nose with a football? Do we have options?
Greg, Jeanne, or Moshe?
Okay, so who was it? Greg, Jeanne, or Marsha? Okay, right now I'm going to use the natural brown, and I'm going to basically, this is going to be my base color for her skin tone. I might, for time's sake, just work on the face and not all over, so that you guys can see it. And remember, nice and soft, circular, little circles, just little tiny circles, barely pressing, letting the tooth of the paper pull out the color. And we're just going to go right over the optimistic orange that we laid down. All right, what is, okay, did anybody get the answer? I'm not even paying attention.
Victoria, Anne, Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan's
Stephanie,
here tonight. Hello, Jonathan.
Cindy, and not Cindy. Kathy said Moshe.
Marsha, correct. Little Miss Perfect got her nose broke. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of, I didn't have a whole lot of sympathy for her. I like Jeanne. Jeanne was, I related more, even though I'm not a middle child, I related more to Jeanne. So great job, everybody got that correct. So nice little tiny circles, guys, real soft. You want your pencil to have a good sharp point so that it gets into that tooth, but you're not, directly, you're not using it straight, you're kind of off to the side, and you're just gonna go over all of that. Try to do it as evenly as possible. This takes a little practice. If you have a blending pencil, you're definitely going to need it more towards the end of this demonstration. I didn't bring it with me, but when I finish the picture, I'll make sure I post it so you guys can all see what I'm doing here. And just because these are the way I do it doesn't mean this is the correct way. There are plenty of videos on YouTube, plenty that you can look up, and they will show you step by step what colors they use. So I'm just going over this real lightly, trying to be pretty consistent with my pressure. and just letting the tooth of the paper grab the color. What is our next? Do we have another Brady Bunch question?
What did the father, Mike Brady, do for a living?
All right, so we got dear old dad, Mr. Brady. What was his job? What are the options, Jeremiah?
Psychiatrist, architect, or accountant?
Okay, so was Mr. Brady a psychiatrist, an architect, or an accountant? Does anybody know? I bet you people knew before we even gave them options. All right, trying to get into this pearl necklace here, or some kind of beaded necklace. All right, who's got it, Jeremiah?
Jennifer said architect.
Architect. Good job, Jennifer. All right, so I've got the, again, this is natural brown. I've got that pretty much all throughout her face. So that's going to be my base color. Now I'm going to use a bit of, I'm going to go even darker. This is going to be the darkest of the browns, I believe. Let me make sure here. I got to look at my sheet. You guys, I have a cheat sheet, important to have. So, okay, this is 23. So, yes, this is the darkest of the browns that I'm using tonight. Gentle brown is what this is called. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to start with where I think the shadows would be. I'm going to assume that the sun is coming from the top. And so that's where I'm going to be placing my shadows. Again, you want to just start out real light because you don't want to go too dark and be like, oops, I don't want that. So I'm going to start with my shading. Nice little tiny circles all around the areas where I think would have a shadow. So definitely around her head wrap, underneath the brow, since the sun is going to be directly above. So I'm going to go ahead and keep shading. Now this, depending on where you're shading, you can use little circles, or you can just outline whatever works for you. Don't feel like this is the grand rule, because I'm definitely not a professional. I did not go to school for this. So, okay, another Brady question, please, Jeremiah.
What two colors was the Brady kitchen?
All right, so you guys remember, this is back in what, the 70s, I believe, 60s, 70s. What color was the Brady's kitchen? And it was pretty much that color the whole time. So Jeremiah, do we have options?
Was the Brady kitchen black and white, red and blue, or orange and green?
Okay, so was it black and white, red and blue, or orange and green? Gonna get here under her lips, because she has, decently full lips. So we're going to give her a little shadow there. All right, we have our third winner, so let's take a break from the coloring. Back to me and Jeremiah. Hi. All right, our third winner for tonight is Kathy Spencer. Congratulations, Kathy. You just won the Best of Color It coloring book. All you have to do is send an email to support@colorit.com. Give them your phone number and your address and let them know that you are a Color It Live winner, and they will send you the Best of Color It, and you're going to love it. Lots of variety in that book. So again, congratulations to our third winner, Kathy Spencer. And let's get back to coloring, shall we? And I believe we were on a question still about the kitchen.
Miracle said orange and green. Cindy said orange and green.
So we got Miracle, and Jennifer
Angel
said it. Angel. Looks like everyone pretty much knew. So great job. All right, so again, I'm going along her headdress here, adding the shadow. Because the sun is on the top, she's going to have a shadow there in the back of her neck. So I'm going to make that darker back there. And then the earring is going to cast a shadow. So I'm going to go around it. There is no rules to shading, you know. Just try to picture in your imagination where the shadows would be, or just put them where you want them to be. If you want the shadows to highlight her eyes, then do it that way. If you want it to, you know, show off her arms, it's whatever you guys want. There is no right or wrong. So we're going to put some shadow underneath her chin. And before I finish, before I finish this picture and post it, I will probably go over her skin multiple times. It won't just be this one time that I do it. Because it takes patience. For me, it does, because I can kind of jump ahead. But it takes patience, and you kind of just build on the colors so that they blend really nicely. So I think I pretty much got her neck and face done with the darker of the shadows. So that's where now I'm gonna go through and use a more of a middle brown, and this is Brown Snuggle. This is CO19. I should have made sure I'm doing this in the right order. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I didn't use this one already. Brown Snuggle CO19, and what I'm going to do with this is basically go between the dark and the lighter color of brown and kind of make it so that it's not a definite line. So that's at least what I'm going to attempt to do. All right, so we got our answer for the last question. What is our next question?
What was the name of the Brady's dog?
Okay, so the Brady's had a dog, and that dog had a name. Does anybody know what the name of the Brady's dog was? Jeremiah, do we have choices?
Tiger, Champ, or Rex?
Okay, so is it Tiger, Champ, or Rex? I bet you we have answers, because this is one of the shows that you guys voted for. Go ahead.
Tara said Tiger.
Tara said Tiger.
Audrey.
Dawn. Good job, guys. Cindy said it too. So everybody's getting it right. Miracle. Good job.
No, not Jennifer. The accident was a Champ.
Sorry, Jennifer. It's not Champ. I'm sure she's not too upset about it.
Jonathan, Pam, Robyn, Victoria, Deborah, and that's all I'm going to list for now.
All right, so good job, everybody. It was Tiger. Okay, now I'm going to put in her cheekbones. You know, she's got her cheeks here, and there usually is a slight shadow underneath the cheekbone. So that's where I'm going to color this in. And remember, I'm still going to be adding another layer of all of these colors. So her skin will have a lot of dimension to it. What is our next question?
What was the name of the Brady's cat?
All right, so I didn't think we would make it this far, so these questions are kind of extra. Because normally I talk too much and I don't give you guys time to play the trivia, but this time we made good timing. So we did the dog. Does anybody know what was the name of the cat from the Brady's?
And the choices are Kitty, Tabby, or Fluffy.
All right, so was it a kitty or a tabby or a fluffy? And I think we have an answer.
Allure, And Miracle said fluffy.
All right, good job, guys. It was fluffy. So there's going to be a shadow there where the inset of her eye. So that's going to be a little bit darker there. And then again, I'm going over the other dark color and I'm just kind of bringing it out a little bit. Everyone has that little dip in the top of their mouth too. And we're just gonna kind of just bring the brown, the darker brown out. Definitely emphasizing her bone structure. All right, so do we have, I think that's it for the TV trivia.
But we got one last thing.
Okay, what do we have?
This was a joke sent from Mary Kate Moore.
Okay, so Mary Kate Moore, she's been sending me jokes. And if you guys have jokes or trivia questions or fun facts, send that to me. Don't be afraid. You can send it to me or you can email Color It directly and they'll make sure that I get it. But I would love to have, because, you know, it's not easy coming up with trivia questions every week. You know, and so and also if you guys share the trivia questions, it kind of lets us get to know the things that you like better. So please, I'm begging you, please, please, please send me trivia questions, send me jokes, send me riddles. I want to learn about you guys. If you want to be a guest caller, let Color It know, let me know. I am going to also go around the beads of this necklace with this middle brown. I'm going to call it middle brown because it's not the darkest, but it's not the lightest. And I'm going to create a little bit of a shadow effect. You can't really tell, unfortunately, probably with this camera. But that's what it's looking like so far. And right now, as you can see, it's pretty piecey. I mean, you can actually see the lines, but when I blend, hopefully those lines will diminish and it'll be more nice and even, nice and soft. That is my plan. All right, so what is the joke that Mary Kate sent in?
Why did the tomato blush?
Okay, why did the tomato blush? Who wants to take a stab at that? I think this joke is adorable. It actually made me chuckle when Mary sent it. So when I put laugh out loud, I literally meant that I laughed out loud because I did. I chuckled. It's very cute. So why did the tomato blush? Does anybody have any ideas? And then we'll give the answer. And, you know, it could be, you guys might be able to come up with something just as funny as what Mary Kate did. So, is anybody giving answers? I want to hear them.
Answers?
Yep. Even if they're wrong, I still want to hear them.
Let me see. I don't know if this is the answer, but Victoria said, what green and bumpy and sour taste?
Okay. So that's why she thinks the tomato blushed, unless she's answering somebody else's question. The way the chat, it goes by really fast, guys, so it's hard for us to keep up with it.
We got the answer.
Oh, someone actually guessed the answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Tara said the salad caught it dressing.
Yes. So let's phrase it that is correct, but it's not the exact wording that we're thinking of. So, Jeremiah, ask the question again.
Why did the tomato blush?
I don't know. Why did the tomato blush?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
Because it saw the salad dressing. Ba-dum-bum.
I didn't get it at first.
Yeah, Jeremiah didn't get it. I got it. I chuckled. I loved it. It was a great joke. So thank you, Mary Kate, for sending that in.
Oh, I think I know what Victoria was. It was a riddle.
Oh, she had a riddle. Okay.
Yeah, the answer is pickle.
Oh, very
Green
good.
and bumpy. What is green and bumpy? A pickle.
Yes, green and bumpy and a little bit, did she say a little bit sour?
Yes.
Yes. Jeremiah loves pickles, like to an obsession point. Okay,
I need it to have it on every sandwich.
Yes, every sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the darkest of the color. Again, I gotta check. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. CO23 gentle brown, and I'm gonna go back in and make the darker shadows even darker, and then I'm gonna finish up with the lightest color of brown, and we're gonna see how that looks. We have about 5 more minutes. So I am loving everybody's tropical pictures. I have not got the book yet. I'm so jealous, but it's on my wish list. I'm trying to decide if I want to get that, or there was another book that I was thinking about, and then they came out with a tropical book, and then I'm like, oh man, now I got to get that. So I'm just going over the darker parts, like around her nose or underneath it, and the indentation of her eyelid, and under her brow. So anyway, I'm trying to think of okay, so has everyone who is eligible entered the fan of the month with their summer picture? Make sure you do that. Time is almost up for that. You want to make sure you get your submission in for that, and I'll tell you how to do that in a little bit. How's everybody's summer going? Has anybody ever seen someone carrying a bag of fruit, or you see them carrying baskets on their head? Has anybody ever seen that? Have you ever been to a tropical place? My husband and we did our honeymoon in Maui. It was beautiful. But they didn't have a, very traditional. We did go to a luau where we got to see a lot of traditional garb, but as far as, the traditional clothing, you don't see that. It's, it's too modern like us here in the United States. But where have you traveled that was tropical? And Jeremiah, if anybody gives me an answer, please let me know. All right, so I'm going to go back to the softest brown, which is CO34, which is natural brown. And I'm going to go over everything. So over the dark, over the medium, over the orange. Jeremiah, anybody?
Dina said Hawaii.
Hawaii. So Dina went to Hawaii. Did you get to see the volcanoes? I'd like to go back and see the volcanoes. We did Maui, and we saw the waterfalls and things like that. But we didn't make it to any of the other islands that had the volcanoes, the active volcanoes on them. So has anybody else visited somewhere tropical? Anybody been to Fiji, Tahiti, the Bahamas?
Not yet.
The Caribbean? And again, you guys could be answering and it's just not showing up on our end. And I apologize. The lag is horrible. Do we have anybody?
Kathy said Africa.
Africa. That is definitely would be on my bucket list. That is awesome. What kind of things? Was you able to go on a safari? Do we have another person?
Robyn said the Bahamas.
Robyn went to the Bahamas. She got some tropical time. I think Maui is as tropical as we got The only time we ever got anything else tropical is when we went to Florida and we stayed at the Caribbean Disney resort. So we haven't traveled too much. Anybody else traveled?
Brenda said Jamaica.
Jamaican me crazy. I bet the music was really cool there. The steel drums. I'm pretty sure that's the steel drums. Every time I hear the word Jamaica, I think of the movie Cool Runnings. If you haven't seen that, it's an older movie, but it's hilarious. It's funny. It's got what is his name? Candy. I can't think of his name. No. All right, I can't color and think apparently at the same time. Anybody else?
Eddie said went to Maui also.
Eddie went to Maui too. It's a popular destination. I think we chose it because it was, technically part of the United States, so we felt more comfortable traveling there. It was just easier. We didn't have to worry about passports. We just kind of went and had an excellent day. We were there for 7 days and nights, and it was beautiful. And it would rain, and then the sun would come right back out. So it was perfect. All right, anybody else?
Mary Kate.
He always wants to call you Mary Cat, Mary.
I don't see the E. Okay.
So Mary Kate.
Florida for 3 summers and never came back with a sunburn.
Really? See, I sunburn easy, so easy, and my rosacea flares up. So if you guys think my cheeks are red now, I don't use blush. This is rosacea. I hate it, but thankfully it's on my cheeks and not other. I mean, there is other places that you don't see, but I burn. So you are very fortunate, Mary Kate, to have never burned. Okay, so this is my technique of making a darker skin tone. Hopefully it has helped you guys out, give you an idea. You can use other browns. It's okay. I don't know what you're pointing at. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. I'm past time, so I need to wrap it up. Jeremiah is telling me. He's pointing. So, time to wrap it up. So, let's go through the things we always go through at the end. I want to thank our guest caller, Eddie, for joining us tonight. That was awesome. Remember that if you, there's plenty of ways to win from Color It. You can do it here on Color It Live every week. Or you can go to colorit.com/contest and upload a summer themed picture, and upload it again, like I said, colorit.com/contest. There'll be 6 winners. 3 will be chosen by Color It staff. The other 3 will be random, and you will win a gift card to Color It. So that would be good. Another way to win is the monthly giveaway. The prize is the Best of Color It coloring book, and it's so easy to join this contest. All you got to do is go to colorit.com/giveaway, and the winners of those are announced weekly on Facebook, Instagram. We're almost at the end of the month, so make sure you go. That's the easiest contest besides tonight's contest to enter. Again, I want to ask for your trivia questions, or your just any little things, rhymes, anything that you would like to share with us. I'd be happy to share it with the rest of the Color It family. And we have our final winner, the last winner, number 4 for tonight. The winner for tonight is Alora Bowman, and I believe that Alora got one of the answers correctly.
Yes.
Which nobody wins when they answer the trivia questions. Those are just for fun, and because I run out of things to talk about. So, but Laura, you are a winner tonight, our last winner. You just won the Best of Color It coloring book. Send an email to support@colorit.com. Make sure you include your address and phone number and let them know that you are a winner of Color It Live. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody for participating in our trivia. I hope that you liked the technique that I showed. Like I said, there are many ways to do it. That is just my way. When I finish the picture, I will make sure I post it and so you guys can see it. So I guess that's it for tonight. You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday evening and a great rest of the week. Remember that with Color It, you can free your creativity each and every day. And you guys are the most creative bunch ever. So thank you for being part of the Color It family. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great day, or evening, sorry. Thank you.